there's a lot of advice out there. How to optimize, what you need to do for clicks, how to do this, how to do that. Basically, anything you can imagine, there is advice. There's someone that you can pay that will give you that information. And it's all good advice. And it all works. It At least it did work at some point, but everybody means well. At least I think they do. But what I'm saying is, what if the information that you're being offered, the advice that you're being given, isn't for you? It's not for your path, but for theirs. I mean, have you ever thought about that? I get offers in my inbox all the time. I'm sure you get offers all the time also. Offers for this, this is the greatest new thing to hit since sliced bread. And right now, the flavor of the month of the year is AI. AI can do this, AI can do that. And you feel like if you're not on board or you're not purchasing one of these things, you're getting left behind because that's what they tell you. You're being left behind. And maybe you are. Let's just be 100% open about the possibility that these offers are correct. Maybe you are. I mean, that's how I have to look at it. Maybe I am. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I could be completely wrong. But in learning and going through these processes, and you have to figure out you have to figure out things for yourself. And I have a disposition. I always want to be told what to do. I want to know what the exact blueprint is. What exactly is the next step to accomplish X, Y, or Z? I just want to know what it is. It just makes it easier. I want to ensure my success and shield myself from failure. I mean, that's how it works. I mean, isn't that the idea behind McDonald's, a franchise, being a part of someone's downline? I mean, isn't that the whole idea? And what I've learned is success, no matter what we're talking about, success is always unique to that individual. The opportunity could be the same. We could be talking about two opportunities to have a McDonald's franchise. We could be talking about two new people into the same person's downline in the same company. It's always, the opportunity can be the same, but the success of the individual is unique to the individual because that's how it actually works. And I'm just thinking right now, what changed? I just looked at all the different success models, and everyone is different. I looked at something as broad and as commercial as MBA success. I mean, you're talking about a handful, maybe a couple hundred people on the planet that make seven figures at the minimum to play a sport that only they play at the level that they play it at. I mean, it's a small handful of people, and every one of those people have they're all successful, meaning they're professional NBA players, but all their paths are different. They could have gone to the same college, they could be from the same city, they could be from the same high school, but their paths are all different. And if their path, if that, as common as that, um, as common as that, or as many people that we can point to that are successful, but they're all unique in their path to being successful, what makes me think that something as, let's say, generic as a franchise means that you're going to be able to cookie cutter your way to being as successful as someone else with the same franchise? The opportunity is different. And what you bring to the opportunity is different because you're different, just based on all the things that have happened for you. And so with that, coming from that understanding, you kind of like at some point, and I'm not saying right now, I'm just saying at some point you have to go your own way. You have to, I don't want to say figure it out on your own, because that kind of defeats the whole idea of, hey, here's my blueprint, here's my model, here's my framework. This is what I do to get X, Y, and Z. And I know because I have tried the same model, same framework, maybe something that I was doing that was different, maybe not with the same intensity, maybe with more intensity. I don't know, but I don't necessarily generate the same level of success. It's not as much as you're told, it's not the same as baking a cake, because in a cake, all your variables are fixed. You've got the same amount of batter, it's the same kind of flour, it's the same box, it's the same level of milk. All those variables are fixed. And success in life, they aren't fixed. It's going to be different. Even something like success on YouTube, it's different, because the way that you come off to the people that watch your videos, to the algorithm, is going to be different. It's just so much different. So you kind of like have to forge your own path. The reason why you have to forge your own path, and again, I want you to follow someone, but follow them as long as you need to follow them, but also understand that, apply your own level of understanding and discernment to it. I know when I would follow or get somebody's blueprint or plan for success, I immediately want to add something to it, add something myself to it. I don't know if it's because I wanted to make it my own, or I was just wanting to be creative, or what. I don't know what it was, but I always felt like I needed to add something to it. And now that I'm looking at it, I understand or come to believe that you have to, you learn the process, and then you have to add to it as it benefits you. See areas where you can improve or make it more efficient, things like that. Because you want to make things better. Because I don't want to say better is better, but you just have to be on some level of ongoing improvement to make processes more efficient, to make more money quicker, faster, easier, something to that effect. So I know I've rambled a bit on this video. I just wanted to point out that at some point you want to follow your own path. And when you do, your success becomes your own. What I'm saying is that if, let's take something like a McDonald's. Let's say you're running a McDonald's, you bought into it, you spent the money, you put all the money up front that you need to put, and you're now running a McDonald's. But you're following the manual. You're following do this to do X to get Y. You're doing X to get Y. Well, when you do X and you don't get Y, who do you ask? You're going to go to whoever made the manual and figure out why. So they're going to have the answers, and not necessarily you. And so the whole idea behind following your own path is that when you do follow your own path, and again, I'm not saying you want to, everything has to be original to you, but I'm saying that when it comes to being successful in a lot of ways, you have to figure out what works for you. Even when it comes to something as simple as studying, go to the same college, take the same class, have the same teacher. Your method of studying may be different from my method of studying. And that's what I'm saying here. If you are beholden or leaning on someone else or something else to come up with all the answers, where there's another question, you're not going to have the answers. And then it's going to be a question of whose business is it anyway? And if that's the question that comes up, then could you lose your business because you don't know what the answers are? Just things. I mean, I'm just saying, because I have, coming from that idea of success being unique to an individual, success being your fingerprint, I've come to understand that I need to be paying attention to what's going on and not necessarily do as I'm told or as suggested or recommended just automatically, like taking it as gospel, because that what's being taught may not apply to me. And also understand that things that worked in different situations, scenarios, and conditions. And if you aren't in that same situation, scenario, or condition, you may not get the same result. Or God forbid you do, and now you think, oh, well, that's what I got to do. It's this just things, just levels to it. So I hope this helped. If it didn't, it's okay. I appreciate you listening and watching to the end. Just something I wanted to share, because that's where I'm on. That's the path that I'm on. And I will say this, I kind of like don't want to say that I'm on my own path. It just gives me too much authority. Honestly, I don't know exactly where this is all going, but I do like the fact that I'm in charge. And I mean, that's all I can say. So hope that hope you follow me to the end. Take it easy.